Hello guys and girls, this is Willow Pays What Ifs here, and this is What If Deku was Reaper. This is gonna be a new series, like the other part zeros I'm bringing out. Uh, this is my second take on part zero to the series. I made a whole episode on this. But I honestly did not like how it turned out. I really did not like it. I did not like the story that I created. I didn't like it at all. I didn't think it was adequate of my usual what ifs. It was pretty trash in my opinion. So I'm hoping that this turns out better than last time. And yeah, I made the movie of what if Deku was Lestat the Line Court, the part 1 or part 0, let's say, to the 3-part series. It just depends on how I make the story. If it's gonna be longer than what's it called? 3 episodes or not. I really hope it's only 3 episodes. I'm gonna see what I can do there. But besides that, I am gonna bring up my other what ifs that I talked about, and yeah, I honestly don't remember which what if I brought it on, but if I'm pretty sure I showed y'all on what if Deku was Lestat, or one that was before that, I don't know. But I'm gonna show it to y'all again, just so I know that I put it on a video that I remember. This is the what ifs that I am gonna make until I continue most of my series. So yeah, here it is. Okay, I am making Reaper Deku right now. I'm going to make Captain Cold Deku at some point. I actually did make a video on Zero was raised by Harley Quinn, so I made part 0 on that. I made last that. Part 0. I will make a Toretto Deku and a Succubus Deku. I already tried out the 18 plus on I did a little bit of experimentation on the last that what if movie, the reporter movie. So there's that. And yeah. And I will make a Succubus what if, like I said. And I will bring out what's it called? The Creeper what if. Yes, the Creeper what if. I will bring it out because I did make a poll on it, so I will make it. It will be even though I didn't put on this post, on this little post whenever I was on Discord with my friends. So yeah, other what ifers. So yeah, I hope you like the what ifs I'm gonna bring out. I see a lot of support for my part zeros that I'm bringing out. It's getting a lot of views. So I really enjoy y'all that y'all are watching on my what ifs. But please like, subscribe, give me a comment in the comment section. Please give me more comments. It lets me know how y'all feel about my what ifs. Like I asked before, give me some criticism and how you feel. Give me some likes so I know how how y'all like my what ifs and what series to bring out. And I saw on some statistics that most of y'all that view my channel are unsubscribed. Why don't you hit that subscribe button so you can get my a notification right whenever a video comes out. And you can check out my how should I say my community tab on my channel and have some fun there. See what I got posted over there. So yeah, I'm starting to be more active on the community tab. So yeah, hope you like where my channel is going, cause I like where it's going. I see a bright future ahead, and I love you all, my monster family. Let me roll that intro. Now, let's start the what if. As we get into the what if with a battlefield, as we see most of Japan pretty much destroyed with buildings on fire, either on fire or pretty much destroyed. All you see is a hulking mass of smoke in the air. As we see a open battlefield with debris everywhere, as on top of that debris we see a fight going on, as we hear a masked figure darkly chuckle as they turn into pure smoke all around them, as we hear the figure chuckle as they say, "Die, die, 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 die," as they went in all around, shooting everywhere, all around them, in a 380 degree angle, I think, 360 or 80. So pretty much all around them, they shot bullets everywhere, as all the people that was surrounding them, either most of them literally did not survive that, but some managed to get into cover, as we see some of these people with their heads getting blown off by the bullets, the pellets that spread, blowing some of their head offs. Not cleanly though, as especially once we see somebody with his head pretty much half blown off with his whole arm, as we see that person go fall to their knees and went limp on the ground, as we see other people getting majorly wounded, as someone lost their arm and bleeding out, or some people just up and die with a hole in their chest, or some people were lucky enough to only get shot and get their leg or legs blown off, as that move really set the heroes in a bad blow, as some people are literally crying because of the pain, as we see the figure stop what he was doing, as he goes back to normal, as he darkly chuckles. "It's time you meet the Grim Reaper. I am your death." As we see him walk up to a hero that he just, let's say, gravely injured, and we see the hero on the ground looking up at him, pointing his hand out, as we see the figure point their weapon at the hero and blow their heads clean off in a bloody mess. As we see the people surrounding him in total fear until we hear some explosions come up from behind, blowing the back of the figure as he was blown a few feet away, as he pretty much fell face first on the ground a few feet away, as he quickly turned into smoke or shadows. As we see them move around, trying to get a few feet away from the person that attacked them, as we see them reappear in their solid form, as he has his weapons out, trying to shoot the attacker. As we see the person get into the air, dodging the bullets. As we hear the person say, "Who the fuck are you? What the fuck are you doing this?" As the figure says, "Orders from my superiors. I am your undertaker, heroes. Don't blame yourself. I have nothing against y'all. Forget what I just said just now. Yes, I have something against y'all," he says, as the figure is dialoguing, as we see him dodging and weaving the person that is attacking him with explosions, as he asks, "Who are you to try and defeat me, Reaper?" I know you all have heard of stories about Reaper, about me and my assassinations around the world. As we see the eyes go wide on some of the heroes that are either heavily injured or that managed to get into cover, as we see a certain someone, his eyes went wide as he says, "No, if he's here, then we're totally fucked." As we see the person that said that, quickly get out of their hiding space to try to flank the so-called Reaper now. As he thinks on it, as he thinks that it should be totally obvious by the way this person is dressed that he's fucking Reaper. God damn it. We have enough to deal with the League. Who the fuck is he to come in here and make things even worse? He said he was here because of orders. Who is he working under? After all, this person is an assassin for hire. As we see this person meet up with and bump into someone else while flanking, as they look at this person, as he sees that they are not injured too badly, as he says, "You're not injured too badly. You're going to flank with me. We're going to take this bastard by surprise." As the person that he was talking to nodded, as she says, "You think that's going to surprise him?" He has dodged all of our attacks thus far. How are we going to do this? He has massacred half of our forces. As the person that says, let's just hope for the best on luck. Let's just hope our luck is good. Let's just hope Bakugo is let's just hope that he's averting Bakugo is averting Reaper's attention enough for us to surprise attack him. As we hear the explosions in the background with Reaper chuckle darkly as they say, you're again very annoying, you little pest. As he pulls out both of his shotguns as he starts dodging and waving Bakugo's bow as well, trying to take shots at Bakugo. As Bakugo narrowly avoids some of these shots, as he says, "Fucking die, you bastard!" As he blows, he takes a big explosion towards Reaper. As Reaper went into his mist mode, with Bakugo going right through his mist form, as he immediately went back into his normal form, pretty much at the back of Bakugo. As he says, "Time to die," in his modulated voice. Right before he pulls the trigger, he feels a big thump on his head as someone hit him to the ground with a knock on his head, knocking him dizzy as he falls to the ground a little bit, as we see wraps around Reaper's body as he tries to juggle a bit, not realizing that he can go to his mist form, as he is still a little dazed by the big hit on the back of his head. As they say, "Shit, what the fuck?" As he looks up, as we see someone throwing some substance at the mask of Reaper, as with the substance get into the Reaper's eye a little bit, as he screams, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" As it wakes that gets Reaper out of his dizzied state, as he goes back into his mist form, getting out of the wrappings and getting out of the proximity of whatever the substance was, as the person is really hurt now by the substance. It stings. That stung like a bitch, he says, as he put his hand on his mask, as before he can realize what he's doing, just standing still, he gets hit by a AP shot from Bakugo, as he gets flown out of a large distance by the AP shot that Bakugo blew, as he fell to the ground, sustaining major, and I mean major, injuries, as we see him staggering up, as we see the hero, some of the heroes that are able to get up and still fight, get up, as we see Reaper look up at all the heroes as he says, "God damn you, goddamn heroes, you are fucking pests. You're getting too fucking annoying." As we see here, I'm coming out of the hood of Reaper, as it is pure white hair with an eye hole wide open, as we see the heroes in shock at what they see, as we see Reaper chuckle yet again as Reaper says, "Die, die, die, die." My bad, that's me. "Die, die, 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 die." As Reaper shoots in multiple directions, taking out multiple heroes yet again. As a hero runs right toward Reaper, getting shot right in the chest, getting obliterated with holes everywhere, with blood just pouring out, as it is a bloodbath. The area all around this battlefield is the ground is poured with blood. This is quite a, how should I say, bloody night. As once Reaper gets done, as we see Reaper in a pose, as we see the smoke coming out of the shotguns, as she looks at the heroes fiercely, as she says, "Look what you did to my mask. Now I have to get it repaired." As we hear the real voice mixed with the modulated voice of Reaper, making it sound a little demonic, having the voices mixed together. As we see the girl with with her teacher staring at Reaper, as their mouths went wide open. As we see the girl with pink hair, yellow and black irises, with pink skin, as she dropped to her knees, as she says, "No, it can't be. No, 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 no. No, 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 no." As we see the person beside her with shock in his eyes, as tears are starting to form in his eyes, as he says, "No. What happened to you, problem child?" As Mina says, "No, you're supposed to be dead." Izumi, as we see Reaper look at the two looking at her, she says, "Who the fuck is Izumi?" "My name is Reaper. Always happen, always will." As she says, "Be warned, heroes. I'll be back." As she holds her stomach, as she's bleeding profusely by the AP shot, as she says, "Once all for one is done with y'all." I can't wait to see the end of Heroes as we know it. As we see her get into her mist form and disappear. as we see the hero known as Shoto Aizawa or Eraserhead fall to his knees as he says, Izumi. What did they do to her? As we see Mina start crying, bawling her eyes out. As we see someone on the other side of the battlefield with shock in his eyes. As he says, Izumi. As we see the explosive blonde with blonde hair and red eyes, with his explosive personality, as he goes to his knees as he starts crying, as he remembers clearly that she died. She saved him. What the fuck do these bastards do to her? She died. He clearly heard her after Mina said, Izumi. She doesn't even remember her real name. They must have fucking done something to her. Those bastards. As he hit the ground. As he is angry at everything at the moment. He is angry at himself for being weak that couldn't save Izumi. He is angry at the love for doing something to Izumi. He is angry at the world and how shitty the world is right now. As he looks all around the buildings and everything, as he chuckles darkly, as he says, I know this war isn't going to turn out well. Now that Izumi is back in the mix. Now on the other team. As we see Aizawa and Mina walk up to Bakugo as he says, we gotta get to the other heroes. We gotta get to UA fast and report this. This is something that we cannot look past. We cannot keep this secret at all. As we see Mina bringing a lot of the other heroes, or what's left of the heroes that are not injured, that is taking care of the injured ones. As she says, we have a lot of injured here. We need help. We need support. As Aizawa nods as he brings his phone out and he calls Nezu. As the phone rings a few times and Nezu answers the phone as he says, Aizawa, what happened? As Aizawa says, nothing good. Nothing good. Nezu, we need to talk ASAP. We know who Reaper is. As we hear on the other inner line, what does Reaper have to do with anything? Aren't they just a assassin that's in America right now? As we hear Aizawa saying, Reaper was here. It was a fucking massacre. Reaper's on the enemy team right now. We hear total silence on the other side of the line as we hear Nezu say, come here ASAP. I want to know what the fuck happened. As Aizawa hangs up, as we time skip, as we see a meeting with multiple pro heroes. We see Endeavor, we see most of the kids in 1A, as we see multiple other heroes that is left after the war, as we see Aizawa and Mina walk in with some other heroes that was on this in the scene, very injured, as we see Aizawa come in and sit down as we see him look at Nezu, as Nezu says, "Tell us what you saw, Aizawa." As Aizawa says, "No one's gonna like this, but I have to say it. I can't keep the secret." They brought her back, as everyone was in question. They all had a questioning face, as we hear All Might say, "What do you mean? What do you mean they brought her back? Who's her?" As Aizawa looks at All Might with a sad, very sad, and sorrowful face as he says, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry that we couldn't bury her properly. We all know the reason why we couldn't bury her properly. Now, they revived Izumi." As we hear everyone breathe in, they all hold their breath as they heard that. As we heard All Might stuttering, whoa, they brought Izumi back? No way, that's impossible. As Mina says, with her face, she's crying, as she has puffy eyes, as after seeing what she saw, that Izumi was alive, she was grateful that she was alive. But after hearing that Izumi did not remember her own name, she knows those bastards did something to her, and that broke her heart that she most likely didn't remember her or any of them. As she has puffy eyes, and she's still sobbing a little bit, as she says, "I saw it. It's Izumi. They did something to her. She didn't remember us." She said that while she was fighting Bakugo, that she was there because of orders from her superiors, which I suppose is 0 for 1 for the doctor. As she clenched her fist, as they all nod in acknowledgement of what this means, bringing Izumi back and turning her into their weapon. This could be the thing that changes the war greatly. Just one person can change a lot on one side of a battle. As Nezu says, she is a great threat to hero society now that she's in the hands of villains. God damn it. If only I seen this be a possibility. If only as we see all Might say, "It's not your fault, Nezu. None of us could have seen them take her body from her from the morgue. as he says darkly, as they all had solemn faces, and very sad faces as well, as they all had a lot of mixed feelings, sadness, regret, and anger at what the heroes did to Izumi. It wasn't enough that they killed her. No, no. But they revived her and brought her to their side. That's the worst fate that anyone could think of actually ever happening to them. As, yeah. Now we skip to another point of view. As we see in a abandoned warehouse, we see Reaper take off her mask as we see her face as she takes off most of her armor off as she rests on a chair as she leans behind on the back of the chair as she looks at the ceiling as she stretches as she grunted a little bit while stretching as she put her hand on her side as she says, "Fuck, those goddamn heroes actually got me good." As she's bleeding on her she's got a few scrapes on her face as she's bleeding. She's having some blood on her face and around her body, especially with the AP shot. It really damaged her greatly. As she sighs, as she brings out a phone, as she makes a call. As we see the phone ring once, twice, 3 times, and on the 4th ring, we hear someone pick up. As the person says, "My, you're calling already, Izumi?" Not Izumi, Reaper. As she said yes in affirmation. As she says, "I got the job done." Most of the heroes are either crippled or, yeah, I took out the majority of the heroes, with most of them being crippled, on the verge of death. That should take out a lot of their forces. As we hear a dog chuckle, as he says, "My thank you, Reaper. You did a good job here. Now, on your next task, I will send you a message about your next task soon. Just relax for a hot second. Bandage your wounds if you even have any, and get ready for the next assassination." As we see a dark smile cover Izumi's face as she says, "Yes, sir. Yes, master. All for one." As she says, as she ends the phone call, as she leans back, as she says, as her smile quickly faded, as she had a bored look on her face now, as she says, "Well, I guess I'll take a shower." As we see her get into a bathroom. I'm terribly sorry. I'm tired. but I'm doing my best here. But yeah, she gets into a shower as we see her turn on the shower, as the area that she's in right now is relatively working. The water is working at the moment. So there's water, running water, and electricity is still working in the area that she's in right now. It was a bit clunky because of the area, the pipes and stuff got a little bit destroyed here and there. So like I said, it's a little wonky, but it works. Probably not cold. I mean, probably not hot, but still works. As she's taking a cold shower, taking all the blood off of her. As once she gets out, we see her in a towel as she stitches herself from with her wounds. She stitches her wounds as we see a lot of wounds covering her body, her arms, her legs, her torso. She did what she could with her back, as she's only one person after all. All she can really do is bandage her back and put some medicine on it. As we see her sit back down on the chair, as she rests her head on the table as she says, as she stretches like a cat, and she says, I might as well go to sleep now. As she does so, as we see time pass by, as after her almost fully healing, she got her next assassination. As it says, assassinate Principal Nezu of UA High, or UA College, let's say. As we see Izumi smirk as she says, with pleasure, a principal of a hero school. My, isn't that wonderful? This might be quite interesting. I might not only have to kill him. She smiles after thinking of the people that she will kill. As it is night, as she goes into her mist mode, as she is surveillancing the area where the heroes are mainly at UA. As it is very highly how should she say, secured, as heroes are always taking patrols around the area. It is filled to brim with heroes and civilians alike, trying to survive this war that lasted for 2 years. This is a 2-year war that has never ended, as Japan is on the brink of destruction, pretty much, because of this war. A lot of people have died because of this. As she smirks as she says, this is going to be fun. As she takes out 2 of her 2 trusty shotguns, as she says, don't worry, heroes. I got graveyard shift. You are going to see death in the eyes very soon. As we hear her dark chuckle, as she doesn't have the voice modulator anymore. She changed the modulator into more of a feminine, more of her own voice, just modulating it a little bit, let's say. As this is where I'm going to end part 0. As yeah, I think I like this a lot better than my other part 0 to this series. I think I like it a lot better how this turned out. Yes, I like it a lot better. I hope you all have a good day or night, whatever your time zone is. My monster family. Hope you like and subscribe. And have a good day or night. Whatever your time zone is in the world. Peace out.